I was raising money left and right to feed him. Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it because he knows this to be true.
Some of you thought I was never going to create families of Waka.
Yeah.
Because I went to counties. I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday, former President Weah Ryan private jet. When the Joseph Waka has brought to power is Ryan private jet from here to go to Rwanda. Yeah. But I will speak because people in Sacramento saw me our passing to go with my convoy. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday were going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against former President Weah. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I had to vote for them in people. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
Because there's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need people here. We say that as lawmakers, we have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law is really breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know how people want to go up? Because they want to increase the time. They say they're too short. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run global. You cannot be a lawmaker that disrespecting the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But when we kill people, it's not happening and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people for their government came and said, sacrifice people, don't know what you're saying, getting 1% I won't go in law. But they sit down over there in front of their family because they need work. And now the person that needs work, and the person sacrifice person they want there. We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is a time to be happy. It is nobody's time when the country is not better. It is everybody's time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, Brother Saccoles, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for sacrifice. Brother Saccoles, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They got people that got degrees, they know nothing. The only person with entry people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and break out for marketeers, sprinting runners, and younger boys to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is long way to carry the benefit of. Because we are close.
Joseph Boga to forget about Yaka Koluba.
What is Boga doing? Yaka Koluba.
He tell Yaka Koluba. Someone Yaka Koluba crossing you. You are not the thing that you talk. You forsake yourself while Yaka Koluba crossing you. Yaka Koluba crossing from here. You want to know a lot of Yaka Koluba. So to them, and we say who names them about Yaka Koluba for them. They're not going to look for Yaka Koluba there. You know when I want to do around there, you want to all the way to go just to take a vote for Yaka Koluba.
You laugh here, you go for Yaka.
Yes.
For who Bene?
Because Yaka Koluba and the one that is talking to him in the house. So you are telling to this Yaka Koluba because a party for
oh, Yaka can be talking to the president. It's not a good thing.
Unless you give for power, you give for job. Yes. They're happy. Saying that you are not your mama happy for you. And you are not going to betray Yaka Koluba or betray and great people and lie to them. Yaka Koluba are not going to be passive. You understand? You have to get them out of there for Yaka Koluba. You can't work for Yaka Koluba there. It's not going to lie.
You go for Yaka?
Yes, yes, yes. They don't just respect Yaka Koluba for them. We don't want to respect Yaka Koluba for them. We don't want you. They see that young people for them for Yaka Koluba. They don't for them for Yaka Koluba. They let people power, people them. Then you say, Yaka, the way you not to tell the country, they corrupt. You say you're going to take corruption for the country. Now you're calling them more corrupt for me. People die.
You said the president probably is the most corrupt.
You shut me down for your Koluba. I'm going to Koluba in that video. Then you forget for your Koluba. Now I want to let my dad who said you go away. Then you forget for your Koluba. Anything I do from the way my people do the other person. Then you leave your Koluba. We don't know. They will know you. Our sister will go. Take them to take your Koluba from them. Now you know. Maybe I'm not doing your Koluba in our house.
Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
The counting of my name screen last, and I was elected duty as a senator. You gave me confirmation power, but I'm coerced to confirm people. So with people who saying that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to work with me. I want to say it clearly to the public so they can understand. We have been subjected like a bear ball, and I Samuel Kuga not going to accept that. Once I was elected as a senator of the country, I must be given the opportunity to recommend my citizen. It is my fiduciary responsibility. I just said now a group of citizens crying on me for job. Then one individual supersedes everything he does, the country work, he does the nation work. Then who am I? If a vice president goes to the president and says, well, Nima Kandi and my country live with me, I don't cut say teamwork, he will listen to him. But in my mind, the vice president should reciprocate. In a mother, you can go to the vice president or the president to say that anything that has to do, please refer to me. Equally so. When we make recommendations, it should be accepted as a legislator of the country. Then show good faith. But you cannot be the only one that will take the shot. Then we live on a wayward. No, I don't think that's the proper way for us to go. And ask Samuel Kuga will not accept it. I can tell you for free. Where the period of the time that the Liverpool elected me for, the time elapsed, and they want to take their job, fine. But the Liverpool know that I'm somebody who is a straight talker, and they know that I can defend them, fine. I don't think that is the way we're supposed to go. We need to respect each other in this country. Politics should not be because I got the upper hand, so therefore I can suppress anybody. No, for me, I'm a water. When you tie me on the other side, I can boss another way to make way for me to live. And what I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that, oh, that man there, pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believes in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. My disappointment is, number one, that the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? 0. Every appointment in Nima Kandi was done by him. He and I would discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I better keep it. I don't talk on it. Look at what happened in district number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, the election here, why you're thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody that is regular man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the country said that the person, one a party mandate will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it. If I had gone already to challenge that I will support a Gossip Mekwa by all means, or I will support Bori Badie by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us. So as an elderly person, I decided to waive everything and say I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I was hurt and felt disgrace in my own district. He doesn't want to lead the neck of Nimba County. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the county. Not vice president, not president. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on? Then what made me senator? Even the party that the old man left for all, may his soul rest in peace. I'm looking there like an ostracized person. You need to dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not organized? Why you think the Nimba people elected me as a senator? And that respect is not given to me. We should respect each other. Whosoever attempting to intimidate somebody to do the Liberian way, they say that vla. I will die natural death. Nobody will kill me. Because when you kill me, I kill you and you will be cursed. The curse will forever remain on your head, and blood stain will remain on your head. You will not survive this, you will end up with distress. How can you think, or why would you even think to take away somebody's life? For what? Then the police will know up to, you report their case to, they want to record on the individual. Can you imagine? So if I was to die and I get nobody will talk about it, they will not remember, say what I see, what I die for. It's up to the organ and say, all disease of me.
They change their mind. When they give their crime, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
As a representative of this district, somebody who's been around for some time, who knows and understands about some of these initiatives. I remember when I said, the Ministry of Education then developed a program, and that program was Getting to Best. Under that program cost, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 million. That program was to clean up the system and make our education system better. So from mess, getting to best. I remember the Global Partnership for Education at a conference in Dakar, Senegal. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was intended to raise funds. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was intended to raise Dakar, Senegal. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was intended at a conference in Dakar, Senegal. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was intended to raise funds. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was intended at a conference in Dakar, Senegal. If I'm not mistaken, either Rihanna or somebody went there to sing it, but the conference was
they say they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were labor.
Oh, yes.
But when they killed,
It's on a bright Friday morning again.
when they killed,
And of course,
they think
we are grateful to God Almighty
kind of people
for the gift of life and, of course, that of good health,
what kind of
giving us the strength and opportunity to sit right behind these microphones to talk the Liberian people's talk,
freedom,
the issues that matter most to Liberia's growth and development.
freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
We are grateful
Ah,
in the midst of all.
yeah,
The peace and the progress of our country is our paramount concern. That's why we have to do whatever it takes for us to ensure that our country is safe. Gone are those days when we used to run to the butchers when we feel disenchanted. Now the opportunity is ours, intellectually, to discuss the issues and find a solution that can better the lives of our people. Good morning. Hagar Ghana is here on a Friday morning again. I promise Molly Babu is as well seated right on my left. And together, we are going to ramble you through up until 10 o'clock this morning. Too many things to talk about. December is here. We are in December. And today is the 12th day in the 12th month. Oh, yes. Guess what? 19 more days to climax 2025. Oh, yes. Just a little over 2 weeks or so. Maybe what were the promises you made on December 31 of last year? Many of you promised to implement something or to achieve something before the climax of 2025. You got 19 days to do so. Too many things to talk about this morning. Yes, we are so sorry that we could not be here on yesterday due to some technical glitches. But yes, our technicians were on top of that. And not too long, on yesterday morning, we were able to resume full broadcast. And so what we did not discuss on yesterday, we'll bring some of them here this morning, talking about the fire incident at the headquarters of Stan. And guess what? On our Wednesday edition, we spoke about other issues involving the Liberia Council of Churches. And we just want to clear the air on something, just put some things in order before we can move on to another topic this morning. There are too many things to talk about. This Matthew guy who was allegedly killed by a police officer, the family have been around. And the fight is terrible. It's very, very terrible. I'm going to play the video from the family's visit at the funeral home, so you listen to them for yourself. And then we talk the talk right here. Crime Stoppers Liberia, under the leadership of Omer CM Sion, is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise right here. And guess what? Our partners, Wings Liberia, as well, is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise. And it's because of them that we are here to make your festive period better. And all that you have to do as a person to be a part of the list of successful individuals this morning who could win cash prize here plus a bag of rice is for you to just muster the courage. Pick up your phone this morning for $50 Liberian or 25 cents. That's star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. You okay? Then you'll be asked the currency you want to play from. So if you have money on your USD account, you want to play from your USD account, you'll be charged 25 cents. And if you have it on your LRD account or your LD account, you're going to be charged $50 Liberian. And just by doing so, you stand a chance right here to win for yourself cash prize of up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And we want to give our money to you. The time check is 9 minutes up until 8 o'clock. Let's see between now and the next 9 minutes. Let's see between now to 8 o'clock if we can do a draw to give money out to you. But it's interesting. It's interesting, of course, for us to be right back here. Let's bring this one down. And of course, bring him Promise. Promise, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning to every one of you out there who are listening to us through the radio, using the internet, Facebook, YouTube. We want to say good morning. And to those of you who are following us, we are encouraging you people to send in your comments. And most definitely, we're going to read it. It's another beautiful morning that we are here today with you people, bringing you all of the happenings in the country. We are not here to sugarcoat anything. How we see it, that's how we're going to talk it without fear or favor. So thank you for joining us. Let's have a great time together.
Most definitely. Let's have a great time together. And we are here this morning. Too many things to talk about. It's always good when we try to muster the courage to leave our homes every morning and be here just so we talk like when people talk. There are issues that are affecting our country, and it's only up to us to come here every morning and talk about these issues. And sometimes you will not know the kind of work we do. And so it's important for us to be here every morning. But there is this thing. I'm one person who normally don't give ears to too many things, especially things that I consider as gossips. But there is something that I want to say here this morning quickly. It is important. I have been engaged by someone who know absolutely nothing about me. Apparently, the person have never even seen me before the time they and I met and all of that. So I was notified by that individual that there is a group. There is someone who is setting up a group with the sole purpose of coming after me, and this is serious. I'm saying this. So I'm putting the public on notice here. The individual said a very respectful, I should say, presentable individual. Let me say that responsible as well. He said, "I know you from nowhere, but I just don't know why. I just choose to bring this information to you. I can sit somewhere and these things be plain, and I can bring it out. For me, I don't know you. You've done nothing to me, and that is it." But he said, "You have to be careful. There is a group of there is a individual who has been setting up this thing with the sole purpose of coming after you." So when the person said that to me, my question to them was, is it coming after me physically or coming after me spiritually? And he only said it is intended to come after you. So as a person, um, I take this serious, especially my physical well-being and also my spiritual well-being as well. But the fact is, I have been put on a light, and I'm saying this. Apparently, those individuals involved may be listening. The fact is, I've been put on their light, and beginning from yesterday, I take that very seriously, and I'm going to act every time I'm around. I'm going to act in the form of manner that will ensure my safety. In the worst case, if that plan is anything to work to come to fruition or something that I will experience, I am well prepared, and I can say this for the record. I'm well prepared to ensure that I take every necessary action. The reason I can't talk about quote issue right now is what I was given was a hint from somebody, from a source that respect me and trust me and all of that. So I want to protect that source. So and then the evidence, or just by saying what that person say, is not enough for me to inform my lawyers that, oh yeah, we can take action, blah 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 blah. No. But in the worst case, or in the case where there are evidence that can be adduced in court against whoever is involved, we are going to do so. But until that is done, every action that is going to ensure my safety, I'm going to get involved into that. And whenever, in the worst case, the day, God forbid, I experience that, I'm prepared to ensure that I do anything that is able to ensure that I am safe. So even if it will cause either the person, somebody dying, that will be the case. Because it's either two things: either the people succeed in their fight to attack me, or I succeed in overcoming that. And that's something I've already planned and prepared for. So I just thought to bring this to the public notice. I'm aware of that. I've informed several of my close friends. And we are cognizant of the fact that yes, we have to be on the alert, and I am always on the alert. So just thought to bring that to the public attention this morning. But yes, too many things. I think they can't put fear. The thing that when I patch you in left, and that's on there. You can't put fear in nobody. You can't put fear in me. Nobody can see something that can put fear in you. I've passed through some of the worst things in life. I've experienced some of the worst things in life. So by somebody saying people planning, yeah, I'm aware, and I'm going to be careful, but you can't put fear in me. I will still move the way I used to move. So yes, Crime Stoppers Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Money RAS, and of course, let's acknowledge Crime Stoppers Liberia. The National County Sports Meet is expected to kick off on tomorrow. So yes, National County Sports Meet is kicking off on tomorrow, and my own county neighbor is going to be playing on Sunday. So we are going to be around there to speak the man, to speak the view. We're not looking at people like Promise who are not able to speak their own tribe, their own dialect, whatever it is. But let's take Crime Stoppers. When we come right back here, we try to check up and see how many of you have played, then we can see if we can do a draw. But the code is star 255. I said it the last time. I said because we are in the festive period, especially for those of you who continue to play the cash giveaway program. So we are here, and the code for this morning, as always, is star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash, and then you be asked which currency you want to play from, whether from your USD account or your LRD account. For every time you play from your USD, if you got dollar on your USD account, you can play 4 times, and that alone can increase your opportunity to win. If you have maybe 100 or 200 on your LRD account, you can play 2 or 4 times. And then just by doing that, increase your opportunity of winning. So let's take Crime Stoppers break, and we'll come right back after Crime Stoppers. We'll check up to see if we have reached the threshold, then we can do a draw right here this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Science, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Science.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolded, don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia is probably associated with the Freedom Money Rats, and of course, Wings Liberia as well is one of our proud partners here on the program. So we are here this morning, and it's good to be back here. Too many things to talk about, but I want to get you this video. Unless you have to see from your end, whether you can get this on camera. I want to get this video. Okay, let's play this. Let's play this for let's see that for Becky. Becky, you're quite amazing yesterday. You didn't follow that?
No, I can't really follow that.
I hope this thing will go through the internet. really hope it will be. There is this video. Okay, it's making progress. So I want us to listen to. I want us to listen to the family of this Matthew guy who got allegedly killed by officers of the Liberia National Police. So the family have said too many things, and I want us to listen to some of what they've said right here. So let's just get it on camera in a few minutes. So while we do so, we are reaching close to the threshold set up here this morning. So while you listen to the radio, you also have the opportunity to use your 100 or 150 to win 5,000 or 10,000 plus back of rest here this morning. So if you're just joining us, the way you can do so is by picking up your Lone Star Set MTN mobile money phone, and then you dial star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. Once you dial star 255 star 1 hash, you're okay. Then you give it a few seconds. You give it a few seconds, you're going to be asked which currency you want to play from. And you can select the currency, whether you want to play from your Liberty account. You can select LRD, or if you want to play from your USD account, you can select the USD. And then every time you play 25 cents, it's going to be deducted. So that is to say, if you have dollar on your USD account, you can play 4 times, and that alone will increase your opportunity to win. If you get $100, you can play 2 times. You get 200, you can play 4 times. And if you get 500, somebody say, maybe I just want to sacrifice $1,000 or so. And then once you do so, you stand a chance. The more you play, the better you stand a chance to win, because the more you play, for example, if 5 persons have played and you decide to play 6 times, automatically you'll be above all of those individuals who have played. So if we are doing draw, and then it's being selected on based on the amount of people that have played or the amount of times you've played, then yes, you could be the winner coming above everyone. So it's always important for you to always try to double up whatever you do. So we are reaching somewhere this morning, and then we want to do a draw depending on whether we can reach. But yes, I'm sure before 8:15 we can do a draw. We wanted to do it at 8 o'clock, but we've now reached. So let's give it the next 5 to 6 minutes to see whether we can do our first draw. So continue to play. We are watching, and we are going to do the draw once we can hit the point. So, but good. I want to get this video. This video is important. I want to get it on camera for you. So it's important for many of you who have not come across. So the reason we can play this video is because when there are many of you who don't have the smartphone, so you have no access to the internet. But when we're playing it here, even if you're not watching the video, you can listen to the audio on the radio. And that alone will inform your decision on what we want to say. Will inform you, you get to understand what we want to say here and all of that. So it's important for us. But let's take this break just quickly and be right back while we wait to load this video right here.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolded, don't take law in your hand, call the real authority. But it can't take your life. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must talk it, and I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. ourselves the stopping ground for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping ground and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
The *255*1#. Let's give our first team their money right here, right now. And then we'll come back and do more. So it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. *255*1#. *255*1#. It's the code this morning for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. You stand a chance to win up to you stand a chance to win up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. But let's call out this person. Let's hope that this person can pick this morning here. Then we'll come back. Too many things. There is something just I want to see in passing this morning. But let's get to talk to this person first, then we'll come back here. So we can do another draw at 8:25, or at least 8:30. We can do another draw in 15 minutes. Let's do another draw here in 15 minutes. Wow. Let's call this person back. Hope you can pick this time. Let's see whether this person can pick. This person can pick. Just let's hope that this person can pick. If you can pick at this try, we have one more time. We'll call you. The only good thing is your money is already in your phone. But if you are waiting for us to call you before you get your money, I'm not sure you're going to get it this morning if you can pick. So let's see. On this final try, I'll call this person. If you can pick, we'll move on to something else. Then we'll do another draw in a couple of minutes. We just need a few more persons to play. Yes, then we'll do another draw right here. So. Let's see. Wow. Okay, let's see from here. This person can pick here. Then this is the final time we try your number. Your money is already in your phone, and we hope that you can call us to confirm that you've received your money. But just while we wait to do our next draw, there is something that I want us to talk about. You know, the last time we spoke about the LACC's statement, and then you want to recognize our Facebook followers, or let's give them the chance so they play.
Yeah, they would just give them.
Okay, so you can just go ahead because there are too many comments. So so you just give them the opportunity. Let's get to be. Okay, so let's start up. Yeah, we can start up from the Agatha Glasgow. Then we'll come back and see if we can do a draw quickly.
Okay. Agatha Glasgow, I'm watching from Tingers Village, RIA Road. Yeah, okay. RIA Road, where the common citizens Common Citizen Children Lives. And we have Quita Giflor. Quita says, Good morning, Freedom FM. That's Freedom Family. I'm following from Stephen Toba. We have Roland W. Good morning, Freedom FM. My name is musician Roland T. W. Tour. I'm watching live from my Battery Factory community, Japan Freeway, Monterey County, Monrovia. We have Duada Bani Sharif. Good morning, the Freedom Family and family of Liberia. I'm watching from Pennsylvania, USA. So Uncle America, you already know the place's name. So we have Ma Deborah's son, Kekula Senior. Good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is Tony Abenigo Kekula Senior. His name is Tony Abenigo Kekula Senior. I'm watching you people live from 12th Street, Single 2029. We will be back by the grace of God. One love for we are. We have Isaiah Goa. That's Goya, and he says, Good morning, my Freedom family. I'm Isaiah Goya from Cowell, New Georgia. I join you, member of Blue Rangers, CDC members. Thank Almighty God. Thank Almighty God who made us to see a new day. That's what he wanted to say. And we have Henry Tito Jr. He says, Good morning. I'm following you up from my residence in Cowell. Charles Weir. Good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is Charles Weir, following from Jacobtown. Asata M. Miller. Good morning, Freedom Money Rise family. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show. Otis Barclay. Good morning, family. I'm following conversation from Gardnersville to Safi Road. Good morning. Good morning. There's Samuel Hina Jr. Says, Good morning, family. Watching live from Wiyala, Magibi County. Pretty Amanda. Good morning, family. I'm watching live from West Point. We have Kalu CDB. Says, Good morning to my brother and sister in CDC. How was your night? I hope you had a good day or have a good day. Allah bless us. And we have A Valley Kora. Good morning, Freedom FM. Thanks for the great job. Always following from Banjul, the Gambia. Okay. So with Turkey, 1 minute. Let me get back to his name. Oh, this person is A.
Valley, you have to please call me, please. Please hit me up on the internet, Valley. Yes, it's important. I want us to talk on some things.
Okay. There's Tapetio. Tapetio watching from Bandersville Road, St. Peter Junction. Stene Yaka says, Good morning, my dear brother and sister. I'm watching you. I'm watching from my house this morning from Basa Community. We have Philip N. Moba. Says, Good morning, Hagar and Promise. My name is Philip Moba. I'm watching you guys live from St. Paul Bridge Community. Thanks so much for the education. Faith Kelvin Bapin says, Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Nimba United. We have Mark Mafalon. He says, Good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching you live from Gardnersville, Chocolate City this morning. Augustine Nangbe says, Good morning.
Secretary General of Kangastan Community Leadership. So,
Okay.
Morning.
Watching your chairman. So it says, we go on. Cecilia Masakwe, watching from Norway. We have Samuel Ina Jr. This government is ugly like my K2 shoes. Okay, Samuel?
Why would you say they got a problem?
Which year you are in K2, that will know the kind of shoe you're discussing. Because I'm K2 shoe near Fanfan.
So even know that around the 70s, that guy is talking about
Very ugly shoes. So we have Henry Yango following closely from my end on this hot Friday evening. Thanks to Freedom FM family and her team, hardworking team for the great job. So Hera is following us from Australia. So he's receiving sun while we're receiving and a snow.
Where is the
falling.
other guy that can be following us from India? One of them can be
No,
following us.
he haven't commented yet. So Hera, what are we receiving right now? Snow or do you wish one? I don't really know. Sir. But I'll be here. Good morning.
We are receiving 2 seasons in our country now,
That's
two. All of them coming at once. So
So Hera, good morning. We have Fofana King. Good morning, freedom, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm following from District 12, Monserrato County. We have Amara Jala Kamara. And he says, good morning, Freedom Radio, Liberia family. I'm following from Brussels. How's Brussels, Amara? I was saying, we're coming Brussels. Hey, guys, we're going. So be getting ready for us. This December that they will come and spend the Christmas.
that is December.
Yeah, they're in December. So we have Linda Murray. She says, good morning, Freedom FM family. Common citizen is watching. We have Pastor James Lamy. He says, good morning, Hagar and Promise. No, that not Pastor. That day I watch James Lamy from Cash Giveaway. Yeah, that Pastor Samuel Light Cooper. This is not the pastor. Okay, so James, good morning. And why you're not playing these days? We missing calling your name.
Maybe they're not playing, but the one I will go.
Oh man, I eat plenty of money on it thing here. James.
Yeah.
Good morning, James. So we have Christian. That's Christian Ware says, good morning, my dear family. Stephen Fala Jr. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Gardnersville Chicken Soup Factory. Good morning. We have Imam Milke Kroma. Wow, Leola Imam ready. Milke Kroma. He says, good morning. My name is Imam Milke.
How about that?
But you're not blaming many pastor and go on the side. The Imam member not go on the side. So we say, good morning. I'm following from the community. We have Anicia's Junior Bar. I'm following from the borough of Nuku Town, one of my favorite places. We have Bagamo, Sebe, and Sufufana, following from Kuba City, Kulahun. From Lofa County, Kuba City, Kulahun District. Good morning, Fufana. And we have the last person right now is David Tueto. I'm watching from the borough of Nuku Town. Good morning, David. That's all of the comments we have for now.
And you can also send in your comments on some of the talking points here this morning. And we'll read them out here for you as well this morning. So while we wait, we'll come into another draw just quickly. But let's get to this. Last weekend,
1 minute, please. So 1 minute. There's a person who said, okay, so we have Shadrach Roland Nubia. He's listening from Charlottetown. Good morning, Shadrach, and thanks for following the show.
Okay. So last weekend, the Liberia Council of Churches released a statement calling on the government not to grant the stand request to stage a protest. And then we had our take on it here. I think Abu and we had our take on it here. And we were making some clarity to the public on why we think the church or the Council of Churches decided to release that politically motivated statement. And amongst the reasons we gave was that some of those very pastors at the helm of the LACC today are pastors who got their children working in government, who got their children working in this very United Party government. And some of those pastors are pastors who are board members, board chairs, and all of that on at various institutions of government. So because Cottle Brown is the former president of the Liberia Council of Churches, and he's also in support of that, we thought to bring him to the spotlight and compare doing the WIAS administration and compare the his time doing the WIAS administration. What are the times that he spoke against issues in this country? And then today, Baka is the president, and what they are saying, what they, including he, Cotto Brown, is saying. So I made the public to understand that Cotto Brown, the reason Cotto Brown is making all of that statement is because he got his daughter who is working. She was at Lace, and she later had the Now, anyone who listened to the Wednesday's edition of our broadcast or the Freedom Morning Ras, I think you will agree with me that we did not question, or I did not question the qualification of in fact that the lady said bringing herself to the spotlight, but I thought to keep her secret. So I'll just leave you with the public because the guy Cotto Brown got too many children. So saying one of his children or one of his daughters, I just thought to leave it open like that and just let the public to go with that thinking. But the lady herself has been bringing herself, apparently seeking attention. And sometimes when people seek attention from me, the way you will seek that attention when I'm coming back is more terrible and brutal. And I'm saying this. One thing I always hate in my life is when people want to make me to appear like I'm a liar. Then I go beyond to prove that I am not, or to prove that what I am saying is not lie. So I said to I told the public that Cotto Brown got one of his daughter working, and she was at Lace, and in fact she came at NASCOP. Immediately while we were on the show, this very lady went and posted on Facebook claiming that the entire edition of our Wednesday's program or the Freedom Morning Ras was purposely for her. Yeah. So she want to seek that attention. And maybe I'm reaching to the point. I will just pass over it today, but I'm reaching to the point I'm going to give her the full attention she's fighting for. And when I do that on Monday, I dare her between now to the weekend, between now to Sunday, I dare her to go back on Facebook and post any nonsense. When I'm here on Monday, Abu will not talk to me and listen because he has been telling me that he has some relationship with her. And that is because, let me say this, that is because of Abu that I thought to just wash this thing up. But if you really allow me to go deeper, it may be terrible for you. You know yourself, Cotto Brown. What I said, I did not question whether you qualify or competent or whatever. I did not question your qualification or your competence. I only made the public to understand that men like Cotto Brown will not expect anything from Cotto Brown because he got you people like you or Cotto Brown working in government. So he must be trying to protect your interest. So if he don't want to be seen when he start going against the government, releasing some terrible statements against the government will maybe start going after his children like you in government. So by virtue of that, I informed the public that Cotto Brown is for me, I expect him to say anything on the contrary. Mm-hmm. I did not question that you qualify. I did not question the fact that you qualify. You know how many qualified, competent individuals this government has taken out of government jobs? You know how many qualified individuals this government has gotten out of jobs since they came to power? No, I did not question your qualification or your competence. I only made the public to know that you, Cotto Brown, you are the daughter of Cotto Brown. And so because of that, we not expect anything from your part. When it comes to speaking against government, no, we not expect it. So all these things that he and others are doing, they are seeking attention.
You know, the thing about it is when you try to say the truth, then you will have people coming up to want to try to defend the things you are talking about, she automatically knows that her father is bootlicking this government because of people like her. She already knows that. So she want to make it like the people seeing her to be not qualified, people seeing her to be not fit for the position, which is not the case. If we're just looking at quality or qualification right here, we will ask this government to please step down because we have come to see that this government is not qualified to rule the Liberian people.
You know how many unqualified individuals getting
Seriously.
government around here that they there today we can't talk because the government is not looking at a responsible government. But I'm saying this is just a warning to you, and I'm seeing even Abu testing me, talking to me to consider you, and you should tell people like Abu then who respect friendship at certain point. You should tell people like him thank you. But this is just a warning, and I'm saying this to you. I'm challenging you, you and your surrogates. Go back on Facebook, post. Go seek the attention you deserve. When I come at you, you will join the people that are looking for a way to attack. It's being serious. When I come at you, it's going to be very terrible for you. And Abu will not talk to me on that Monday morning for me to listen. Yeah, he will not talk to me to listen. So if you know what I know, you just keep it as quiet as it is. Let's move on. But if you want to behave like only you, your pa here, or that only you working in government. So when they talk, when your parents doing nonsense, when people talk, you won't put yourself inside to seek attention. Don't sit down at NASCOR there and eat the money you're eating. And get the protection you are getting because your father is Kotu Brown, because your father is bootlicking the government. Don't sit around that NASCOR there and just consider eating the money you're eating, take your salary, do what you ought to do and move from there. But if you think when somebody sees something, you won't go after it to start looking for your attention, I will give you that attention and I will give it to you from today. This is just the surface. Monday is coming. I challenge you. I'm going to be looking on the internet. I challenge you. Between now to Monday, you get from Friday the entire day, you get Saturday the entire day, Sunday the entire day to the night hour. When you do anything on the internet, when you want to question what we're saying here, you want to question our advocacy, you want to question some of the things we're saying here, will come outside with all of the fights. And it will be very terrible for you. So for the sake of a man who respects the friendship you and him share, I will leave you for today. Go and sin no more. But when you sin, trust me, you will not be forgiven. And that is fine. So that is where we will stop for now. But then they're very how you call them? They're very council of churches. You know, we sat here the last time and said, I'm not going to spend my entire time on them. But we sat here the last time and we spoke about the danger of institutions like the Council of Churches being proponent of disrespect to the rule of law of our country. When we say that, we come and do draw very shortly star 255 star 1 hatch, star 255 star 1 hatch for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. You stand a chance to win cash prize of up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. So we're coming to do our next draw. We need just 2 more persons to do our next draw, and it's up to you, the public. 2 more persons, and let's hope that we can have that 2 persons just quickly. Then we'll do our draw. So, institution like the Liberia Council of Churches should be there as the twins' mother. Twins' mother, to in a sense that when the government is somehow, when the government is seeking advice, they should be going to the church and the Christian council or the religious council, including the Muslim or the Christian council and all of that. So institution that the LCC is supposed to be there as the twins' mother, that when the citizens are disenchanted, they are able to get to the council to be able to seek their attention or seek their advice and talk to the government on their behalf. And when the government too is somehow stranded some way, somehow, and they need a bridge to connect they and the citizens, they will use the Council of Churches. But no, the Council of Churches in our country today has become a political bootlicker to the government. And because they are the proponent to disrespect of the rule of law, look at what happened at STEM National Headquarters. And then we talk here, you see one lay girl who passing around enjoying government money, doing all kind of nonsense, then you see she won't question what we say. So Kotu Brown and the Christopher Toe and whoever, they sat there and they recommended to the government not to ensure that a constitutional right of a citizen or of the citizens are protected. So, in fact, they asked the government not to grant that right, the right that call for Liberians to peacefully assemble and petition their government. They say that right should not be respected because of festive period. But the very Kotu Brown was there when he was president of the LCC. He supported protests in this country. He could release statement against every other thing. I can remember doing the princess girl who passed off around that year every year. The Council of Churches under Kotu Brown as president, they made the issue release. And one of the individuals I'm not hearing, but he's not part of the Council of Churches, is this Adama Dempster guy. The guy, I know how they call what kind of human right platform waiting. Adama Dempster then were people who could speak are doing every situation in the country. When you find their body on the road today, Adama Dempster could use his organization's name to speak. Today, I'm not hearing about Adama Dempster nowhere. Since Baka became president, I know where Adama Dempster is. We can hear, but he's not advocate. He's not advocate again. Or why we know. But we are placing a specific spotlight on the Council of Churches. So the council has become the proponent of disregard for the constitution of our country, disregard for the rule of law. We saw that during the speakership impasse. And that statement that you released, some may say have the propensity. In fact, who knows why you say that now your footstep people are following that they go put the people building at place. We yet thank God that it did not go worse. But the statement that you made, the people were keeping their protest to themselves. They were passing doing their own mobilization. But the statement that the LCC released gave others the courage to go after Sting. So you see how your loose talking has brought us into something terrible. Sting had their protest plan. They were doing their thing. People, opposition never had issues. Nobody had issues. Sting headquarters was clean, everything. People used to go there and all of that. But only because the LCC went out and released that useless statement. And it did not even take us a week. In fact, within a very same week, Sting headquarters experienced that situation of a fire incident. All those times, Sting was there. Nobody thought about fire. That time, fire never thought about going to Sting headquarters. But only because the LACC, that alone is the church that people respect and should be running to. If the church can start speaking in the form and manner that they spoke, it gave others the courage to go after the advocacy organization. So, Mobile Malu and people around Sting now should be careful. The statement alone that the church has made, that statement have the propensity to incite citizens against the stand. Oh yes, that statement got a power because there are people who believe in the church. Now that the church have spoken, we can do what we want to do. The church will protect us. That's why we term that entire statement from the Council of Churches as reckless and irresponsible. That useless statement there, that statement should not be finding space in our body politics. It should not be finding space in our democratic country. This country is a democratic country. We follow the rule of law here. As I won't tell the Constitution is suspended. The church, the Council of Churches under Christopher Toole, they men, including Kotu Brown, they should be held accountable for what happened to Stain headquarters. The church should be held accountable. The Council of Churches. All along, like I said, Stain has been there. Stain has been running their activities naturally. In fact, they are right on the main road. Nobody, even when they were planning their July 17 protest, nobody ever went to Stain headquarters. Nothing. But only when the church released a statement through the Council of Churches, just within that same week, Stain experienced what they experienced. Who you blame? If that were opposition figure that spoke against a government institution, that before let's say after speaking, and then that government institution experienced what Stain experienced, the government was going to be running after that individual, that the way they're running after Funati Kofa and the young guys who are today behind bar. So they're running after Funati. They say Funati, they on Facebook post Alimo and all of that. People say things. They are running after people for statements they made today. The Capitol building arson case. Look at how he's running around. It's because that case is in court. We thought we just respect the code and all of that. But look at what's happening. So you are prosecuting people today, but the Council of Churches that made reckless statement leading to the fire incident at Stain headquarters, we are yet to hear anything about them. If the police and the government were so responsible enough, they are supposed to be quoting Kotu Brown. They are supposed to be quoting Christopher Toole now for questioning. Why did you release this statement under less than a week? Within the very same week, these people headquarters experienced the attack or experienced this. The church should be answering question for that, because they brought Stain to the public spotlight. They brought Stain, they put Stain against the citizens. They made it appear like the action that Stain want to take to go out and express their grievances to their government was the wrong thing and it should not be condoned. So as a result of that, citizens who are supporting the regime felt like, yeah, we can go and do what we want to do. Is this the kind of country we're breeding? That the church that is supposed to be leading by example is doing what they're doing?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Last week, when I was here alone, I said this. We cannot continue with these things. We cannot continue with all of these things. People who we expected to be our leaders, instead, they have turned to partisans. They have turned to a jobs keeper. So for that reason, they don't want to say the truth. Till today's date, we are yet to hear from the Council of Churches on the case of the deputy minister allegedly raping a 14-year-old girl. The Council of Churches have not given any statement on that issue. When the police, the security personnel, people who are in the security sectors, we have the NCC, we have the Liberia National Police, when they are out there beating on peaceful citizens, taking people markets from them, when citizens are on the media every day crying for justice, every day crying that they should allow them to look for their daily bread. The Council of Churches have decided that these things doesn't matter. But instead, they want to poke their nose into politics. You know, this is the reason that we are not even having any interest in the church. Because you will have a pastor during campaign time, instead of him just staying away. We are not saying the pastors are not Liberians. We are saying that if the pastor gets involved into politics, there are few people who are not on his side in the church, and they will start rendering all of his messages that he will start preaching. Instead of him preaching that says the Lord, he will take onto the pulpit and start to preach politics, and others from the other side will take it to be pure nonsense. And that's bad. Where were the council of churches when the rule of law were being disrespected? Where were they when today's date, people, citizens of Liberia, the blind people, the marketeers, they are calling on the government to give them access to be able for them to sell on or around the streets of Monrovia and earn for themselves their daily bread? Where were they? But only because a group of people who have decided not to keep their mouths in the bottle, decided to speak against the ills that is happening in the country. Now we have the Council of Churches telling us that we need to celebrate Christmas, and so we shouldn't grant people access to what? Wait, the person who released that statement, was he really on it? Because I'm not understanding. Did someone wrote that stuff for him and told him to read it? Why is it that the pastors nowadays are making us to look like big sinners, right? Because if you start to attack them on things that they are doing, then the people say, oh, you rude to the pastor, you this to the pastor. When the pastor himself is not putting himself in the position of stewardship, he's not even acting like our shepherd. He that's supposed to correct us. But yet instead they are there going on the other side, acting as partisans instead of being patriotic, instead of being people. You know what people used to say, they love the late Marcus Bacala Francis, or who? Bishop Francis. Because I can remember, even my mother can say, that man never fear anyone. You president or you who, he will say it to your face. But now, the pastors are there, licking the boots of politicians, and then they want to come back to the Liberian people, want to come back to us, want us to come and listen to them and say, oh yes, Daddy is speaking. Gone are those days. Gone are those days. If you want to be in the church, you stay in the church. You cannot be in the church and put your one foot into your party business. Because so help us, we are not going to take you as a man of God. Once you shift from pastoral position to a politician, we put you in the category of those people who have lied to us and are not delivering all of the things that were promised. So the Council of Churches, if you will not be able or you are not willing to state the truth, if you cannot state the truth or talk for the Liberian people, let the Council of Churches keep quiet and continue to eat the money that they are being paid to lick the boots of these politicians.
Including the one that our children are eating at various institutions of government. We start naming them one after the other. Yeah, give me next week.
Let them keep
all
quiet.
Of them have made that statement. All of them that are around our Council of Churches, they are children. Whether they are children, they are spouse, they are working, or they are concubines working. We'll bring everything outside from next week. So you have to join the team that already planning to come after me. You're joining so you can enforce your team. Because once I live up to Monday, you'll feel terrible about me. And I'm saying this with no fear, no favor. I don't care who you are. But when you want to deviate from what then you want to put yourself in politics, then we treat you like a politician. And some of you are even more terrible than some of the politicians we see. Oh yeah. Some of you are very terrible. You sit here, you'll be passing around, you'll be acting like you're something nice, you're well close to your criminals. What the difference between you and the politicians? You're exploiting church members. They buy your cars, they feed in your homes. Then you're sitting down there, you call yourself council of churches. You don't want to talk to somebody who not even know nothing from somewhere. Then I sit there and tell somebody, say, and the whole freedom. They tell you we can take our time, put it behind people who are not even relevant. Like, how can we get that kind of relevant looking? Whoever know you in the country, who know you to be daughter to somebody that you come in when they thought you want to put your boy inside and thought it's something nice. Let's take Crime Stoppers. We'll come right back here. We'll do a draw. Give money out to somebody. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch is the code right here. As soon as we come after this break, we will do our next draw right here this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the source of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you won't report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. And I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay. Crime Stoppers Liberia probably associated with the Freedom Money Ras. Let's give money out. By acknowledging one of our sponsors, let's give money out to somebody quickly right here this morning. And then, yes, so the code is star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hash. It's called this morning. You stand a chance to win for yourself as well. 5,000 Liberian dollars or more. We have 10,000 as well. So let's do another draw. Give our second money to somebody. And we come back here before at least the 9:10, 9:15, we can do another draw this morning as well. Let's go. We told you that festive period here, we want to give plenty of people money so they can enjoy their Christmas. You can be following us, then you can smile. At least you must smile. That be something so you can smile. Let's call this person. I hope this person this time around, this other person will pick. What is that? I will help you with that thing better. But let's give this person money quickly, and then we come back here. So it's up to you again to continue to play. More tours will be done. Good morning. Morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. This is Hagar, and I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, I received the Eagle.
How much did you receive?
5,000.
5,000. How many times you play?
I only play one time in the morning.
Oh wow! But besides today, you've been playing before?
I've been playing, but you know.
But is this your first time winning?
That's my first time.
Oh, okay. All right. Enjoy your money, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. So the next 7 minutes we can do another draw because we are almost close to the next stretch code. And it's up to you. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch is the code this morning. And then for 25 cents USD or 50 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance right here to win cash prize of up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. So the time is 2 minutes up to 8 o'clock. We need 6 persons to play, and then I'm sure you guys can do it. I'm sure you guys can do it in the next 7 minutes. So we want to do it and give money out. So let's get to pick course on this topic. Just quickly, this thing, you want to recognize some of the Facebook followers. This 10 thing, this fire incident, who you think we should be questioning now, especially when the LCC have come up to release a statement in a kind of form of minor, and just within the space of that time, stand headquarters experience an attack or whatever it is, who you think we should be questioning if it was in the case of an opposition institution making that statement against a government supported institution, what do you think would be happening by now? Let's pick your course, but let's recognize our Facebook followers and then be right back here.
We have Vermont McIntosh Clark says, good morning, watching from Norway. Ibrahim B. Kluman, I'm following from my usual Iron Factory community residence. Domesi Wiyakofa, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Upper Cowell, Samoka Town Road. We have Dakus Wendy says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Sino County. I'm yet to listen to the talking points. Okay. So we have Joseph G. Gia Jr. Good morning. I'm Joseph G. Gia Jr. following you from Maryland. Toki District Zone 5 community. We have Bolton Gawi following from Sanikole, Nima County. Good morning. We have John K. Towali says, good morning, Great Freedom FM family. Next day, I'm following from SKD Boulevard, District 6. We have that's he got this is please. So this means
Samir.
okay.
Samir Dagoza Menja.
All right, and says I'm following from that's Dambala Town, Kurenkiban County.
It's in Pokpa District. That is around there. They can draw. Now I can call it Beer Mountain.
Oh, okay. So we have Brian B. Brown, Triple B. I'm watching from Singer. Says Brian B. Brown. We have Ruben Connor. I'm following. We have Charles. Charles says great station with great voices. I'm watching from Maso Clinic Belt. We have let's see, Bernice Dennis. Good morning, my Freedom FM family. Merry Christmas to you guys. And we have Drew J. Warren. Good morning, guys. I'm following. We have Nathan M. Jabadi. Says, good morning. I'm following you from Greenville City, Sano County. We have Joshua Quinga. Says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Douala, Bushwa Island. We have Political New Year. Says, Good
Political who?
morning, New Year. It's a dialect name, if I'm not mistaken. He says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following from the office
That
of the
sounds like it's from the
Honorable."
Southeast.
Yeah, that we don't get Papa name. Honorable Mohammed Dosi, current Cape Mount. From the office of Honorable Mohammed Dosi, Cape Mount. Okay, so let's get to our calls.
Let's get to the phone line. Pick your calls on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. If you are there, you want to call us on WhatsApp. The line, the WhatsApp number is +231 386 500 104. The code is *255 *1#. You can dial *255 *1# and you stand a chance to win up to 10,000 Liberian dollars right here. We'll be doing our next draw. We'll get 5 more persons. Morning, go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning. Start over. Please start over.
Good morning to you, dear brother. Edgar Bonda, along with Abu Sherry in studio in Liberia.
Abu is not here.
Also, this morning again. What on my mind as a training issue this morning how to deal with the statement that was made by the political bishop Kotu Brown and political rabbi Christopher Toe. And we will hold them accountable for the incident that occurred the past Wednesday at the office of STEM. And our students, they were all to do God work. They were all due to do the work of God and stay in the place and speak to power. But still they want to work our political government. So we go after them to the letter. We put all that cattle once that we will deal with them politically. We tell that they are missing their mark. And we build the public relative, we build it inefficient, even in their own congregation, we will not be able to conduct services with their own members. Even in the national war, we tell them that character. Because our daughter is working with now as for making more than 3,000 per year, then you still the people are getting good or they are living happy life. But let them know that we are ready for Bishop Otubra, we are ready for Christopher Toe. We were building the public relative, we made it efficient. Therefore, they have come to our political landscape. They put the cattle water. We build it to public relative. Even say, we all the cattle.
All right.
Okay, yeah, thank you for your contribution. Let's talk to somebody else. 0776. That guy can talk you there. Yeah, recording. Morning. Morning.
Thank you for all your analysis.
Good morning.
My name Mama G from FP.
Okay.
I want man calling you too.
Okay. You got the way you call it. You say I know that one.
Yeah. The people the way they call it, they are not control church. Your money is behind it.
What do you want
the
behind
it? They are there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go for the motel cattle behind it. Then they tell that title. They put them for the fishing. Yeah. They put them they feed that money good for them. So they can go for the money and then they do something well God not expecting them to do. That one God will put fire to their whole fire will in their more fire everywhere. They are not cattle churches. They put them mean that because they feed that just about the impact to that job we are they are more open. But get the ganta they will spot need no way to take it. So people like that, you don't fall there, you go up person, I don't go up person, none in that way, you won't get, you share 100 pastor, you only want 3 to be real pastor, but the other red are better than this pastor. The other red, that political Daniel, the other red, they bring 4 pastors to the nation. I had to do that. My son, one day I'll let to see you one day. I said, well, thank you for you that year. That year, my who said, to that radio station. Yo, thank you.
Thank you, man, for your contribution. *255 *1#. Let's talk to somebody else, then we'll come and do draw. Morning. Okay, get 4 more
morning, you guys. Good morning to your colleague.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Ali,
Ali, what's up, man?
Yeah, no bad. You know, for me, I want for here always believe in democracy. So, still, I don't think for me, still I fear to the government, but I don't know how other people see it. Because I want to see you after the same thing. Peacefully establish anytime, and I tell you, anytime, while I physical days, while I New Year days, while I 26 days, give these people the chance, let it go and carry businesses. What's so big about that? Yeah, the council of church would be not said. That's the time I said that. I said it's big problem on the country, and the Christian and Muslim. Because like two people are very in the country.
So you got to go to church.
You know what?
You got to go to church. Hey, no problem.
But you got to like your majesty and the best.
Mama, who they are going to go to
You can go to church.
Don't matter, get a political statement. That morning.
What is up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just a charge.
Okay.
Just a charge. Look at the location of our main church. Look at the kind of prayer we have our main church. Our main is one of the men that I was just about talking about. The devil. That the devil that just about to go to dance with them. That the part of them that they have the devil. They are not pastor. They are not a thing. I want to say.
Thank you for telling me all that one. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, you live. Go ahead.
Oh, this is woman Moses Tumboga Fogina speaking from District No. 1, Orange Grove District.
Okay. When you say district number 1, be specific with the county, so other people can listen. Me, I know Orange Grove is in.
Grand Back.
Then you. Where?
Yes. Thank you very much, my son. I'm ill. I have a pressure alarm in there, but what the pastor has done to we all the pastor is not good. They are doing to like great people. Is that correct? It is real pastor. That's also author of my war. People are hurt. They want to go carry a petition. They didn't allow to go carry a petition. They are not going with guns and things. They mentioned that nowadays, so just not total. You go to the mansion freely. But the other corner, why they not post stuff to the citizen? When I call it, I made very much fun.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning. *255 *1#. We're looking for 3 more persons to do our next draw. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
How you coming on?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Okay, hey, guys. Anyway, my name is Prince. I'm calling from Brownville. My name is Prince. I'm coming from Brownville Rainbow Community. Hey, guys. Let me read the order to my brother. The U.S. Embassy and all those things are happening. We don't want to talk. But what we got to tell them is, if anything happens in this country, we'll run to the U.S. Embassy and that where the country will end. Because the reason is, they say that they are the protector of the Labyrinth people. For the local, those ugly things that happen, they don't want to talk. And also come to the Christian of the Council of Church. We are not calling it Council of Church, but we call it of Demons. Because they are bringing every evil thing that happening in this country. So those people, they are pastors, but they are money makers. So thank you this morning.
Thank you as well. So those of you following, you still have the opportunity to make money for yourself while you follow us this morning. The code is *255 *1#. *255 *1#. You pick up your Lone Star 7PM mobile money phone. Once you dial *255 *1#, you okay, and then give it a few seconds. You'll be asked the currency you want to play from. Then you can select the currency, whether you want to play from your FRD account or your LD. Somebody will say it's $50 Liberian every time you play. If you want to play from your USD account, it's 25 cents every time you play. Let's talk to more callers here. Morning. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, my name is Jake Nyadi, calling for the Pizza Abita community.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, Ghana and Promise.
Morning.
You know the issue that they're not going to go Fisher Koto Brown. After your president for the Council of Church, your own Joey about 24th, having a lot of press conference. Saying the party that is supported, the president is supported in power, he expected Sonny Lucan out of him. And Christopher too is in for the Zion denomination. You know, for Carol Bene, Bishop of Ghana suspended for the Zion church. So people that are like a good character. On the 70 will be out. The matter like when it's when Bishop Kodopra and Christopher too and the Council of Church that put people to go point the office. Then it usually happen. I was feeling Labrador police. May any arrest or any intervention
And that's why I'm saying, because if our opposition had made that statement, but now that kind of thing happening, no, we are far somewhere else.
So that the people that went to the capital building to go get a regime speaker and a war. Well, like you see, Bishop Kodoka, all the things that happened to the former president, to the airport, well, like you can also have press conference to say, oh, everything is doing wrong. So that the government in power.
Okay.
So that if you all find out on the whole.
All right.
That's
Let's
the
talk to somebody else.
Hypocrisy of the day.
Morning.
Hello.
Go ahead. You are live on the
Morning.
radio.
Morning.
Yeah, my son.
Morning.
Thank you to the person given your answer. Something that I felt way back this week, right here, between the two leaders that are in the country. When we are ruling, say we have to be a Messiah. And Joseph Boakai is the Antichrist. So when we are ruling the Antichrist agents, they wanted for their men to come to power. So any good thing we are doing at that time, they were wicked to them. They don't even put on it. All the other rest of the things that were doing, because they wanted their Antichrist, which is their men, to come to power, which is Joseph Boakai. That was anything. My daughter and my son, they went against it. So now when we listen to your radio people saying they can ping some of us, and what they are continuing to do. Yes, for that you go back and kiss. You go in after people that don't even know nothing. And somebody say the word. Why you don't go call the come to the church people and question them? Why you stay there and the people place get on fire? My children, thank you for your God with bless us. But this country, the way state and the election are coming will be war.
We hope we will not reach that point. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk to somebody else. 1 or 2 hour tour. We're waiting for 2 more persons. We are fast moving, and 2 more persons will make us a 2 hour tour. So the code is *255*1#. Do you have somebody from that side?
Good morning.
Okay.
Morning, Premise.
Morning. I'm sure this is my CC.
Good morning, Eka.
Morning.
How you doing? What do you do that?
No, we answer.
I'm before they get him and the boss.
Go ahead, my CC.
What I want to say is that it's deception. And let it in my left. What happened yesterday? You were criticizing it, and you were there clapping. You say, yes, the president, you told the other is saying it. Then you condemn it. Then why not let him my left? What happened yesterday? Today? Well, yeah, yesterday, he says here when we were there, it was there. When a man called Luther started the demanded bishop, then a government boy in Pacote. When they see the guys to him and say, no, he keeps on the generator room. He sat down there because he said it too. And he was flying open the place. When they get that,
I know that security.
What to say? That the government get Jalamusu. They were like the point where it was began at those steps. Today, we talking about protest. They met people today, they deport them. They make them the report at the head police station. Today, you are telling all the foreign that place. They will make them say, oh, the government do it. Oh, they went there, they 1.9, tell me that they will take more money to court. What you say, you will get proof. Now, what I said, yesterday you were here with a staff. We are trying to prefer day. For staff work, you put clapping. On the same platform, they tell you all the they meant to come because you said, what kind of work they want. They will not go to come because they want to. Yesterday you said, to you too. So you will accept and know you in your pocket. So you will defend them. So they meant to come. And they only do in a country will protest. December 17 will answer. Don't they keep your country enough rest for and the people they can hear from will not speak for you kiss me. You cannot say so we'll go and see I want photo English. Maybe the way you will not say. And then you see what you do to our country, you go stop it. We die slowly.
All right,
no one will we die slowly for our government. They tell them we'll take back to court.
All right, my sister. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
*255*1#. Let's talk to David King, then we'll come back to see. We need 2 more persons. We are fast moving, like I said. 2 more persons. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Ega, and let me say good morning to the many listeners and my people. Come here.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is good.
Is it promise? Is it promise? Who?
I sister Jeffrey.
My sister,
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
my man, I'm a married man.
No, what did I be saying? You get problem.
Now because you call him brother in there, I jealous me.
Go ahead, my brother.
That boy for organized. Yeah, on the very serious note, my brother, where we are, I think one woman said something. And this is something that you guys are not looking at carefully. We are in the days of the Antichrist. Waka to everyone that he would dance with the devil to become president, in which he did. Waka presidency was marked by fire. When Waka took over the country last year, fire were all over the place as about this time. You remember the Saturday, how they call it, the so-called homecoming. Yeah, fire were at Second Brother.
And in fact, since that day fire, you been around you.
Yeah. And the next day, there was Joshua, the Christmas tree they had there. They got the fire.
The 8,000 fire US Christmas tree?
Christmas tree. Fire got that. It burned to Ajay. Yesterday, they were trying to rebrand it. They were doing a new one again. So I know another 8,000 they were spending. So the people got money, they don't know how to spend the money. So, but they keep the citizens of the country in actual poverty. They have mortgaged our country to HPS. And now they're telling us they secure compact. They fully the Liberian people, forgetting to know that when the compact head of dedication came to Liberia, they told us that the compact will no longer be on the merit basis any longer, but it will be about trade. So yesterday, the House of Representatives passed that thing, kind of 5G, like something, and gone to the Senate, and the Senate will pass it and send it to Mr. Porter, who are already taking a part of the money. Then they took him to France, from France, they took him to Dubai. He came back, and everything just on course. So, now the people has come back again in Boston, they say they want our blood sample. Who in the world that will go to hospital, and your hospital report will be made public to everybody? Because your health insurance is supposed to be only between you and the doctor. But today, Baga say our health insurance should be public. In fact, the Americans should take our blood sample and know what happened to us and stuff like that. So this is the work of the Antichrist. Like people that shouldn't sit down and just forget about yourself. All these things are happening around us here. It is not just natural, but these are demonic power, and they are using all the demonic means to drag us down to where we're not supposed to be. And this is why we should not give in to this quote-unquote council of churches, people, the Antichrist pastors, who have come together under one umbrella to tell us, say, December, where were they when the real step-down campaign were launched here by Henry Costa and the COP? It was not done in December. It was done in December. The records are there. So where they came from now to tell us in December, the federal people will be going up and down, no need for protest. We're going to protest, and we will protest the executive mansion. And this is how useless part of them from Bob Vader talking, say, the people shouldn't have protest to the mansion. There will be tight security. Where were you? They were living here. When you have protest at that very mansion, you cook there, you carry copper, and you cook there. We are ever stop here.
Okay.
We are going to protest before that mansion because that mansion is not just about that power.
Okay.
And let a man get that place.
All right.
We'll go there, we'll protest, and we'll send out our message.
All right,
and it will
David.
be clear.
All right, David King. Let's talk to somebody else. Need one more person. Star 255 star 1 hash. $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on discussion. My name is Lloyd D. Johnson. Prefer to be called physician by loyalty, and I join from my full organization number 11 Seva community.
Go ahead, Chief.
You see, when I heard the leader of the council of churches speak, my whole appetite for going to church disappeared after the day. Because the people they are not Christ-like. They are not Christ-like. They're not following the steps of Jesus Christ. Look, we only go to church because they need Jesus and because we want to be saved. But look, let people not deserve for people to save for them. mind. I have made up my mind, and that Lord, my time, my offering at your church to the church. I will buy kidney, I buy biscuit, and just to pay and money little children. I will be blessed. Then to get it to post of people who call themselves council or churches, they do not do nothing. They are eating people money. My African Lord, my African Lord, the people they put their spawning Christian these days. Thank you, man.
Thank you so kindly. Let's read out the statement released by opposition collaborating parties on the Stand fire incident. It says here, press release for immediate release, date December 11, 2025. Opposition political parties condemn arson attack on Stand, demand immediate action. Monrovia, Liberia. The Alternative National Congress, or the ANC, the Congress for Democratic Change, or the CDC, Citizens Movement for Change, or the CMC, and the Movement for Economic Empowerment, or MOVE, unequivocally condemn the recent arson attack on Stand, a respected civil society group, on the eye of its plain protest. This heinous act is a stark reminder of a past we have collectively worked to overcome, a time when dissent was brutally silenced, voices were shifted, and differing opinions were unjustly labeled as threats to the state. This deplorable incident cast a shadow over our nation's commitment to democratic principles and tarnishes the image of President Boakai's administration. It is imperative that the movement or the government takes decisive action to distance itself from any association with such maneuvers. The public's perception of governmental involvement in this attack is deeply concerning and is crucial for the authorities to act swiftly to restore trust and confidence. We call upon the government to initiate an immediate, thorough, and transparent investigation into this attack, utilizing external experts to ensure impartiality. The findings of the investigation must be made public. Must be made public to demonstrate accountability and a commitment to justice. This is not just a matter of national interest, but a fundamental issue of human rights and democratic integrity. We are alarmed that up to this moment, the government of Liberia has chosen silence in a situation like this. Silence is not neutral. Silence sends a signal. It suggests, at best, complacency. That's complacency, and a worst. Come in. This is something I'm reading from the form here. So, and worst, complexity. We therefore call on the government of Liberia to immediately and publicly condemn this attack, to launch a prompt, credible, and transparent investigation, and to ensure that all those responsible are identified and brought to justice without fear or favor. We believe that these incidents are not isolated. They fit into a disturbing pattern of actions and attitudes that keep our country unsafe, threaten our democracy, and creates conditions for chaos. Our democracy is still young and is being nurtured. Liberia has only recently experienced a peaceful transition of power, and that high-end achievement must not be squandered by tolerating lawlessness, intimidation, and impunity. The current government must take careful note of this reality and act responsibly. We are sending this clear and unmistakable message to the government of Liberia. We will not accept this. We will not allow this to continue. We will not allow our country to be pushed into anarchy. We affirm or reaffirm our commitment to define democracy, constitutional governance, and the fundamental rights of all Liberians through peaceful and democratic means. As political entities committed to the principle of democracy and freedom, we stand in solidarity with STAN and all civil society groups operating within the legal framework. We affirm our unwavering support for their right to express dissent and advocate for change without fear of retribution or violence. We categorically reject any form of totalitarianism. Okay. We categorically reject any form of totalitarianism and reiterate our dedication to fostering a society where diverse voices can be heard and respected. This attack is not just an assault on STAN, but an affront to the democratic value we cherish and strive to uphold. In these challenging times, we urge all citizens to remain vigilant and united in the pursuit of justice and equality. Together, we can overcome the forces that seek to divide us and ensure a future where freedom of expression is protected and celebrated. Finally, we call on the international community to take keen note of these developments, to closely monitor, to closely monitor the situation in Liberia and to exert the necessary pressure on the government to review its conduct, uphold its constitutional obligations, and ensure justice and fairness for all. Signed, Honorable Lafayette Horatio Gould, National Chairman, Alternative National Congress or the ANC. Honorable Prince Mann, National Chairman, Movement for Economic Empowerment or MOVE. Honorable James Youngji, National Chairman, Citizens Movement for Change, and Anthony Janga Eko, National Chairman, Coalition for Democratic Change. So that is the release from the collaborating, and I'm put food there, but they are full. So
Don't pour food.
the people are full, but they did not tell us to put food there. So we just go by the full collaborating parties or the collaborating parties. Yeah. So let's check to see whether we can do a job. But let's take this break just quickly and come right back here this morning. *255*1#. *255*1# is the code you can dial this morning and stand a chance to win up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. You'll be asked the currency you want to play from. There you can choose whether you want to play from your LD or your USD account. Then you stand a chance to win up to 10,000 plus a bag of 25 kg rice right here. Let's go for this one right here this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Science, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Science.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us. Bring it safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, let's recognize some of our Facebook comments here and then come right back here. Do our draw this morning. *255 *1#. You want to recognize our Facebook followers?
Okay. We have Johnson Dolly says, "Good morning, guys. I'm watching from my New Jersey residence." We have Stanley Bozo. He says, "Morning promise, Hagar, and the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia. Watching live from my residence in Congress City. I'm Stanley Bozo. Thanks so much for the enlightenment on the program." We have Benson W. Victor. "Good morning, Brother Hagar and his co-host, Promise. And I'm watching you from Broad Street. Let me acknowledge God this morning who keep watching over us all night and day. Honor the Unity Party government led by Mr. Bwaka and VP Kung administration." We have Stanley Sharif says, "Good morning to the peaceful citizens of Bohe Town, Pakpa District, Grand Cape County, Western Liberia. I'm Stanley Sharif watching from Broadview City. Thanks for the update." We have the same Stanley Sharif says, "Firstly said," okay. No, so this is his input on what you. He said, "Firstly say this to these unprepared government officials of Mama Liberia. Please bear in mind that 6 years isn't 6 million years, okay? Please know that just yesterday we went to elections and around 2023. Currently speaking, we are about to enter 2026, and few years from now we will be going for another election." So here is Russell Connor. He says, "Hi, Hagar and Promise. Y'all please tell me where was this same Council of Churches when SUP protested here on an Independence Day? You see how hypocritical these demolished followers are." Yeah, he says, "Since..."
Go ahead.
In the sense, government, in essence, this government has no power to curtail the rights of to assemble. Certainly, we will protest on December 17th. So while forcefully JMB is using 10 million of the Liberian people money to build his so-called retirement home in Lofa County, the peaceful citizens of Mama Liberia are going to bed with hunger, extrajudicial killing across Mama Liberia. No justice for the poor, only the rich. Wow. Where are we heading as a country? Stanley Sheriff. And he says, Royal Princess following from ED5 Grand County. And we have Musa A. Sheriff. I'm watching you live from Concord Town. In another development, JMB and his hooligans official promised the Liberian people that no child or children will sell in the street. But on the contrary, the children are now multiple selling in the streets on a daily basis. That's all of the comments we have, and these were left by Stanley Sharif.
Okay, so let's do draw and give money to somebody here. Then we come back. We want to do 2 more draws before climax the show today. After this draw, we want to do 2 more draws. So it's up to you. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Let's get to see that we can do this. Give money to somebody. Want to get this. The third person for this morning. The third person for this morning. We can do it. Give him money. At least let's go with 2 more. Let's give 5 this morning. We told you that Christmas period here. We want nobody complaining money, especially here. So let's give. let's get the business right here. But you too can be one of our lucky winners this morning. All you have to do is to pick up your Lone Star MTN mobile money phone. And then you dial star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Okay, you be eyes the currency you want to play from, and then yes, you can select the currency that you want to play from for the 75. Yeah, you want to play from whatever from the USD or your LRD account, and then you stand a chance right here to win cash price of up to 10,000. You can win 5,000 or 10,000 here. So this is our 5,000. Let's see whether we can do the next to be 10,000. When we can reach the threshold, we can do the next draw to be 10,000. So it's up to you. Let's hope we can get this person. Hoping that you can pick. Time is fast spent. Time is fast spent. Time is fast spent this morning. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. The third person should pick my call this morning. So yes, too many things happening in our country as we speak. Pocket Roy and the DA people on it.
Right before I was that
country, yeah, the guy said he went to search his house without warrant. I don't know, but this is where we are. Yeah, man. This person hoping that you can pick, man. What's going on? Time. I will call you for the last time. Time. Time is not our friend. We want to do another draw in 10 minutes. So in the next 20 minutes, we can do 2 draws if we can. This person, I don't know where this person is. Where this person is, but they are been picking. So let's hope that this person will pick. Let's hope this person will pick this morning. Let's hope this person. Okay, this person hasn't picked, so let's pick few more calls while we wait to see that we do another draw. It's up to you. Star 255 star 1 hatch. We can do another draw right here. Last night, the guy said he passed the budget last night.
So this my friend was covering the story, and then he posted that 7. He said 2026 draft national budget passage ongoing after 7 p.m. I was like, that must show you guys.
So the budget was passed after 7 last night, or around 8 to 9. So what was so important about the passage, mind you, that budget is only going to take effect from January 1. And we got 19 more days to climax January to climax December. So even in the worst case, what we can say is the legislature is going for their normal break. The president have the power if the budget is so important as we think it is. Like last night, they were only up to 9 o'clock last night. The president can recall the legislature. But I'm not sure that yesterday was the final section of the legislature for this month.
It was their final.
It was their final section. So, but yet the president still reserves the right to call them back. To call them. The budget has not been passed. The president had the power to extend the legislative section for at least a week or two to ensure that not just the budget, but other things that are supposed to be done legislatively are done. Or the legislature themselves can call themselves back to ensure that the budget is passed. But it was not last night, promise, it was not about the legislature closing. It was about the clandestine issues and things that the people wanted to settle under that budget that they had to stay outside, because at that point now they felt like not many Liberians, in fact, especially for you were living here, a citizen who will just decide to go to Capital Building and say, let me go follow the people section. So when you go for the people section, you're not able to muster that courage to stay there up to 8, 9 o'clock. So at that point, they feel like all those people going now, we can do what we want to do here. And I'm sure that thing was even done in closed section.
But isn't that the same budget that people have raised concerns on, that this budget is not, it's kind of heavy for the...
So because the people now raise concern, the legislature or the House, why you think the Senate did not concur with it last night? If it was so that important that the legislature, if yesterday was the final sitting for this period, then they too will be going along with the upper house. So why the upper house did not concur late last night with it? Because the upper house must concur firstly. They must concur with the budget. They must concur with the lower house before the president can sign. So the guys were just interested because this is the reason why you see Gregory Cuomo, the government used Gregory Cuomo to ensure that they do what they did to legislators to ensure that they bring on a regime speaker. That's what regime speaker can do, especially the ones that are not in the interest of the country. I know I've been at the Capitol Building legislative section. I've gone up to 5, 6 o'clock. But to go up to 8, 9 o'clock, no. When I was covering the legislature, I can remember when the Senate held, I'm sure this person has received their money. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I saw the missed call.
Yeah, so this is Hagar, and I was calling you here, and I'm calling you as well from Freedom FM.
Oh, okay. I saw the equal drop.
Okay, how much did you receive?
5,000.
How many times you play?
I played 2 times.
You play 2 times, so you use $100 LD.
Yeah.
Have you been playing before?
I've been playing before.
Have you won before?
I won. I'm my 4th time winning.
Your 4th time winning. Okay, so your 5K already in your phone. Enjoy your Christmas period, okay?
Thank you.
All right. All right. So star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash is the code. You stand a chance right here to win. Like others who have won here, he's the 3rd person who have won here this morning. We're checking to see. We are gradually moving. So when I was at the Capitol Building covering the upper house for Truth FM, I can remember when the Senate held Madam David Ethel Brown last night and her team in contempt. That session went up to around 5 to 6 o'clock. Yes. But to the point that the budget that the president can call extra sitting or special sitting at any time to ensure that it is passed. We got 19 more days to climax the year, and that budget should be taking effect from January 1. And the upper house, the lower house feel that we can run this thing, we must do it up to even 12. We will do it. Was it about just running it and making and passing it, or it was about ensuring that the right things are done? Because when it was about ensuring that the right things are done, Liberians themselves have to, the Liberians needed to be around there and understand what their lawmakers were doing. But this is it for you and I. When Richard Kuhn said he's the regime speaker, he was not playing. That's what he meant. That is the reason why the state had to put everything, the government had to put everything they had into getting Richard Kuhn becoming the speaker. Even when it took them to disrespect the rule of law, they did it. When it took the president to disrespect the Supreme Court, he too followed and did it. When it took the police to beat on lawmakers, they did it, just to ensure that Richard Kuhn was made the speaker and to ensure that the budget can be passed up to 9 o'clock in the night. That's what it is. What do you expect? But that whole budget thing, we'll keep it fresh for Monday. We'll come right back here and we can always tell you, y'all go your face, we come boohoo inside. When you think you can fool the Liberian people, you can go sit down and do things, you feel the Liberian people don't get patient to read it, they get the time to read and understand everything. We that get the time between tonight to Monday to let's say Sunday night, we are going to take all of our time out and go through that budget one after the other. And we ensure that we boho all that thing that you don't do your office, you don't succeed in fooling the Liberian people. We bring everything to the public so Liberians can understand what you guys did, that you had to stay there up to late night just to ensure that you're. And Musa said he did not vote for that budget. And
so you know the thing about this whole budget staying up late to pass it is that there's some Liberian people that you people said you came to represent. This budget is not gonna help them in any way. You are making the budget only for you, your family, people who are close to you, people who are in your offices. Even though people are calling on you guys to try to reduce your salaries and other stuff, but yet and still you are giving deaf ears to it, but have tapped the budget up where still in public schools today, the children still don't have seats to sit on. The healthcare centers don't have medicines to help people get better, but yet and still only because of the fat salaries and benefits that you are getting from the Liberian people. So you have to stay there. If it was something that is said, let us do something on the roads and stuff, we have to stay past 9 o'clock.
No.
It was not going to happen.
So the budget was passed in the tune of US $1,249,665,191.15. Huh? That the actual money that people pass. $1,249,665,195.15. So all that money that the people pass, they're sounding heavy, it's sounding sweet. They all feel like the country economy is growing. They all feel like the government is doing well. They took the budget from 800 million, they bring it to a billion. But how much of that billion, $249,665,191.15, how many of that amount is going to benefit your life? That the one you should be interested in. Because bulk of what has been passed is for the lawmakers' salary, is for what they call their district development fund, that you can't see no development, or county development fund, that you can't see any development in the county, is for them to purchase new vehicles, is for their gasoline coupon, is for their scratch card. So bulk of that money is going directly to them. Less than 200 and some more million will be coming to us, the citizens. So imagine the entire country, the benefit that goes to the health sector, directly that are going to benefit you, the common people that can go to JFK to seek medical attention, the educational sector directly that is going to benefit you, your children that are going to school at the various government facilities, or government schools and all of that, the roads and all of that. The actual amount of that money that is going to benefit you guys or all of us in all of those sectors is just a little over 280,000 out of that 1,249,665,191.15 out of that money. The actual money that is going to benefit you. So the over 1 billion or 900 and some more million is going back to those lawmakers. Oh, you care? It's going back to them. So that is why it is. Let me celebrating. While you celebrate, understand that you are celebrating for the lawmakers in your districts to come back and insult you. Because during this time, you can't see them around when campaign coming that when they can use the very money that they stealing from you here today that they're keeping. They will use it, start buying lapels, start buying. Well, how many of them, at Christmas period we in here, so how many of them have you seen purchasing bag of rice to come make donation to you? How many of them are purchasing gallon of oil? How many of them are purchasing lapels? How many of them are buying DK base to come and ensure that they identify with you in the community so that they can give to your children? How many of them you can see coming? Well, you care about that? But the actual fight here is those individuals are going to come doing campaign. Now, they're not coming. They are using, so that billion you're celebrating, it is not for you. That billion is intended to better the life of Rachel Kuhn. That billion is intended to better the life of the ministers, the senators, the representatives, the president, the vice president, his wives, or their wives. That's what the budget is intended for. You think that you go to JFK after the passage of the budget? Go to JFK, you will still face the problem you face. You will still be charged $80 to do dialysis tests or to run your dialysis operation. You will still be charged $80. And JFK will tell you that the machines that are there are down. You will go come back tomorrow. After the passage of that budget, you will go to government schools and there will be no stationaries, and your children will be asked to barb liner sheet for them to print their own, to print their test questions. You will still go to that school, you will still go to government schools, and you will have no seat to sit in. You will be forced to carry your own chair. After the passage of that $1,249,665,191.15, that the money that the people pass. But after all, only 280 plus million coming to the citizens that are supposed to go to the schools, that are supposed to go to the health sector, that are supposed to go for road development, that are supposed to go to other aspects, that are supposed to go in the security sector to strengthen the security sector. This is it. So why are you celebrating? You're celebrating to improve the living condition of Tantan Boakai. You're celebrating to improve the living conditions of Katumu Boakai. You're celebrating to improve the living condition of Jeremiah Kuhn so that he increased the amount of houses he get on his Kuhn farm there in Nimba County. So that he increased the project, he increased the fast pace at which the project there in Grand Jide, not Grand Jide, but in Tapeta is running. So that he's able to, you are celebrating to ensure that money will be taken from that budget. The budget you're celebrating today, money will be taken from there and given to the E&J hospital that is owned by Jeremiah Kuhn. But the thing that you're celebrating for, you're not celebrating because your living condition is about to improve, that after the passage of the budget, you will see new chairs in government schools. You will see new dialysis machines in various government hospitals across this country. No. The road from Broadville to Todman Breyer is still going to be as terrible as it is. The road from Todman Breyer to Bapolu or Bopolu City in Bapolu County is still going to be terrible. From Bopolu to Belayala, is still going to be terrible.
Talk about the road in Lofa. What a 10 million mansion is being built.
The road from Banga to Menikoma is going to be as it is. From Menikoma to Vonjama is still going to be as it is. From Vonjama to Foya or to Zozo is still going to be as terrible as it is. You will still face road challenges in Riverside County, in Sino, in Grand Crew. Even when the 1,249,665,191.15 has been passed. It has been passed to ensure that Rachel Kuhn's life is improved. That's why he had to stay up to 10 o'clock to pass it. That the interest there. He's already feeling insecure with a countryman. So anything that Bugari want to do to steal his own money, he will steal. You think he care about you? He will also because of you. But it's up to you. You can cry, blow your cry. Why I want to say it's up to you. But the regime speaker. I get it. I'm the regime speaker. I get it. I'll play for you. Folks, let's speak few course on this entire regime speaker and I budget thing. Then we just move on. Let's see what we can do or draw right here. So let's speak few course. Just few course. Maybe 5 course. 0776-104-104. 0886-500-104 are the numbers. You can call us on right here. And ensure that you make a contribution on our talking points here. Let's speak up. We'll talk about that budget on Monday. That's why you see we never wanted to place more emphasis on it today. But we just want to see this in passing so you understand where we are as a country and as a people. Do you think you celebrating today? Hey, morning. Good morning. Go ahead. You live. Okay, let's get this person coming from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and even the phone that I'm using, I took it from one to all like 10 minutes. Please, I belong to one of the top security organizations, but some of the things that are going on are not right. And we are concerned. So, what I would tell you people is that the people, they want zero problem in this place. Most of their thinking are just as given to you in Foya. Most of their plans and thinking that, as soon as they leaving, they want their son, the chief of staff, the core, or they don't want, in fact, they want to carry on some assassination. There are so many people on this. So, I just call, giving people this information that should tell the opposition or people to be very careful. And even you people at the radio stations, those your friends that you get in the government, when they call you social place, know when to go there, how to go there, and what to do. Don't go there alone.
All right.
Thank you. Let's talk to somebody else. Morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Genesis Promise, and good morning to Hagar Gonda again.
Go ahead.
By the way of introduction, Lenny Remy again, and Panso A.F. Camara. To tell the Liberian people, the man is told us that he has clean hands coming with equity. Joseph Walker is a schemer. He's a criminal puppet. This is why he spent Liberian taxpayer money to bring criminal people in the house that they will be signing on police focus and party irrelevant bills, not in the interest of the Liberian people. You see the kind of criminal behavior now? Let me have $1 billion someone without not. It's not in the interest of the Liberian people as our brother Reggae stated. It's going to improve the level of Tata Kwaka. It's going to improve the level of Joseph Kwaka. It's going to improve the level of Katumu Kwaka. Whosoever alignment or administrators in government is for them, not for you and I. We're not seeing nothing for the budget that have passed criminally. I'm saying the history for budget to be passed overnight. You see how criminal public Kwaka is?
Okay.
It's my team, man.
All right.
But when it comes to political landscape, it's a criminal, it's a notorious.
Okay. Good morning.
Promise, hey guys, this is the common board chairman. I'm Chairman Peter Sarr.
Good morning.
I joined you this morning from New Matari. I tried calling the first segment, but I didn't get you. I got a lot on my mind to see about the budget and the first segment of the show. but the message I just diverted. Hagar and promise. Or I really want to even sacrifice my own time talking for that guy to talk. What I was saying, you wanted to say, he has many things to say. And what I was saying, don't take it for granted. Hagar, look, one day maybe I will try to work on it. I want to kind of see or to talk. As man, and common man, as I am, like I always profess to be the common boy chairman. I've received threats on my life. I've been threatened at gunpoint, blank range for ERU personnel. Hear me at gunpoint only because I'll share my view that was not in line with his own view. I was placed on the one who put the solar put and called hot. And what you did to me, there was only a combination that came to my aid. Do not take it for granted. Don't say I'm coming over this and that. It's are coming for everybody. But let me close by saying this. In the book of Kings, it is written there. There were 3 or 4 unlean guys. Those guys were working with crutches. They were somewhere inside the city, hiding there. Because of the sickness they were carrying, leprosy. Those days were here, leprosy, you are outcast. They threw you out of the city. When those guys sat, there was no food to eat. There was nothing doing. They said, no, gentlemen, if we sit here and just sit upon it, we will die of hunger. They will go to the city, the king will prosecute us. How it will prosecute us, we don't know. But how be it, I think there's a chance in us going to the city and those guys did that. And they were successful. Let me give you the message. This message goes to the opposition head who are sitting and saying they don't want to do things for our people to come in the name of the protecting us. We are being captured in our home and taken to secret location.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, Promise.
Morning, go ahead.
Yeah, how are you doing this morning? Thank you for the topic on the discussion. I'm Dennis Query. I'm calling from.
This call is being recorded.
Calling Kerry Street. Oh, my brother, thank you so much. Yeah, Promise. You see, the problem, I want to ask 1 or 2 questions. When how they call it, Santo Watterson, they want boy in a mess. They lie to the Liberian people until today we're in the hole. When in reaction now, where are we going? Where the country going to? You see the damage they cause for our country? You see what's going on? You see that thing that going on in the country now, my brother, it's not easy. So how will they now? It's very bad. So let it be careful. Let it be careful.
All right.
One woman up on Christmas child.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. That's all the time we've got to be here this morning until we are back here from this. I'll be taking out. What's the plan for the weekend?
We are in December, and you know I love festivity. I love it. So my plans for today, this weekend, you know, I want to go out and have some nice pizza and juice. Have it. Let's just say thank you to every one of you who are listening to us. Those of you who always listen to us but don't call. Our old man here from Raditon Market. Our old man from Capital Bypass. Those of our silent listeners, all of our online followers, our radio people, we say thank you for always, giving us the courage to want to tell the Liberian people more. We say thank you to each and every one of you, and compliment of the season to everyone that are listening to us. It was nice being here, and I see you next Friday when I'm on the show with Hagar again.
So, folks, that's all the time we've got to be here. Until we are here, it's going to be on Friday together, but hopefully Abu and I are going to begin a brand new week on Monday. So let's keep the peace of our country. We're out of here.
Okay.
Yena wama nyabe yaba.